The Meatgrinder is a part of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord or join our forum at nerdandtie.social.
We're here live at the opening of the Great Eastern Mall here in Jacksonville, Florida, the largest mall in the world. Larger than the Mall of Aremesia by a scale no one has ever seen before. There are 3 theme parks. There are 12 Disney stores. This place is so big, I've heard that it has its own zip code. So, thousands of people have turned out for this great opening. There are 2 hotels in this mall that are fully booked, and everyone's really excited. Chaos at the Great Eastern Mall. Some sort of abominable horror has risen up. Creatures have appeared within the mall and have started attacking people. Larry, I cannot leave the mall. The doors seem to have sealed themselves and locked us in. I do not know how long I can...
4 hours ago, the Great Eastern Mall opened its doors, the largest mall in all of Aremesia. And 4 hours ago, something went very, very wrong. Now, those inside its doors who are left alive will try to find their way to escape and find their way to survive. The Meatgrinder. Season 5. The Meatgrinder Season 5 stars Celeste Startwin, Gen Proc, Ethan Flanagan, Amy Quinlan, and Scott Logan, with Trey Dorn as your GM. 4 hours ago, all of you showed up to this mall grand opening. All of you showed up to see this great monument to consumerism. A mall whose architect said it was the most efficient design and construction ever put together in human history, using new innovations no one had ever tried before. And then a bunch of monsters showed up and started slaughtering people. Many, many people died, but a bunch of people were smart and hid. Probably the most capable people in the mall, because statistics. You, our plucky heroes, are our survivors. You have been hiding in various spots in this mall for, again, about 4 hours, hearing horrors and screams around you. We find ourselves in the back of a Spencer's as 3 unlikely survivors run into each other. Players, initial set of players at the table, introduce yourselves to kick off the 5th season of the Meatgrinder.
Okay, so you see a kind of pudgy goblin who has several swords strapped to his back of questionable quality.
Okay, down the line here, again.
Oh, sorry there. Didn't mean to bump into ya. My name's Linda Carlisle.
Hi.
I'm just a regular old Midwestern mom, from up
Not
north.
to be confused with Belinda Carlisle. Got it.
Yeah.
What race is?
She's a human.
She's a human.
Yep,
It's
just
important.
a regular old Midwestern mom. And yeah, because she's been a murder mystery fan for many, many years, and so that's why she's an investigator.
And finally, Scott, introduce your character.
Brian.
Yeah, but you have to tell me what Brian looks like.
Brian's a tall orc, just very gives off a quiet personality and just wears a vest, and it looks like he had a tie, but he's moved it up to a headband. He's got a bartending outfit.
Okay. So yeah, you 3 encounter each other in the back of the Spencers, right next to those things that look like they go over the Borg alcove.
Oh wow, this place is a lot grosser than I thought it would be. Wow.
Yeah, I don't normally come in here. This is a little much for
Is
me.
that just a wall of sex toys? What?
Yeah,
Why?
I'm gonna look this way. Oh, look, birthday cards.
Brian lowers the bottle he was about to throw, because if they're talking about the items, they're not the monsters.
I'm gonna go look at these cute books over here.
I don't know if this is the right time for shopping. Look, I'm not sure who either of you guys are, but yeah.
Nice to meet you. Name's Linda.
Hi, my name's Ralph. I owned a sword store, where we sell swords
Oh, neat.
and knives, and a lot of the Highlander sword. No one buys the Highlander sword anymore.
You know, my cousin's grandpa's son's mother's second cousin, twice removed, was a bladesmith.
Oh, mine are made in Pakistan mostly. If the thing on the blade is to be believed.
Oh, okay. That's very nice. Very nice.
And
I'm just glad I found survivors.
yeah,
what
it's
a
good to be
wonder.
among the strongest. Yeah, or the survival of the fittest. This is kind of I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of a dream come true for me. Wow.
Okay,
so
then.
you guys, everybody roll me a d10.
I rolled a 10.
I rolled a 2.
1.
All right. Celeste, what's your character's name again?
Ralph.
Ralph, you hear something moving in the store.
Something's in here. I'm gonna totally disappear.
Where'd he go?
Oh, my lord.
Celeste doesn't want to be the first to die this season.
Brian reaches into a bag, Scaring pulls out a beer, cracks it, and just starts drinking.
You know, I don't think that's healthy behavior, but considering we're in a time of emergency, I'll let it slide this time.
It's my coping mechanism.
All right. Now, there's no way you could miss this. You hear the sound of glass breaking.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my.
Brian lifts up the bottle into his hand and starts walking towards the noise just to see what it might be.
Okay. So, as you come out from behind whatever display you guys were hiding behind, you see near the front of the store there is a darkened figure. They are shrouded in black. The lights are flickering in the mall itself. The fluorescent light just clicking on and off as this figure just seems to remain cloaked in shadow whether or not the light hits them or not. They are slowly moving towards you.
Okay. Who are you?
Roll initiative, Brian. Or everyone can, but mostly just Brian, but yeah.
3.
Plus your swiftness.
Oh. 6.
Okay. 6 for Brian. Celeste, what'd you get?
13.
Okay. And again?
4.
And it got not good. It got a 5. So, Scott, it is moving towards you. And it's not saying anything.
Okay. Brian lifts up the beer bottle, pulls it back, and just chucks the beer bottle.
Oh, so you're just going to attack it. Okay, cool. So roll me your attack. 1d10 plus your range plus level.
11.
That'll hit. So now the soak. So 1d10 plus your range.
5.
Okay. This thing goes from being about... You throw it, you hit it with the bottle. It immediately goes from being about 20 feet away from you to within a blink of the eye. It is right at your face. And it attempts to... It puts its hand around your throat and tries to choke you. So it's a bare hands attack. What's your dodge? What's your swiftness plus level?
4.
That'll hit. And that is, what's your fitness plus level? Is that also a 4?
Yep.
Okay. So that is plus 1. So you will take 1 damage after soak. And so again, where are you?
Okay. Linda is going to why'd you put us in a Spencer's?
Because that's what I came up with. It's like the first mall store I thought of.
Well, she's gonna run over to the wall of dildos.
That's fine. We weren't going to get monetized on YouTube anyways.
Yeah, someone's gonna curse. And she is going to grab some of the display ones, turn them on, and hook them. I can't do more cool stuff with her.
Is that just an attack?
I think we'll just do an attack.
All right, so roll me your attack.
11.
That'll hit.
Oh, that's a 12 because it's a guns, but it's okay.
Either way, it hits. So.
It hits. And 5 damage.
Okay, yeah, that'll hurt it. All right, so as you come out, 3 more of these things seem to shudder in from the walls.
Ooh.
And one of them is going to attack. So yeah, there are 3 of them. The first one of them is going to attack either Gen or Scott. Or I'm gonna leave it up to evens. It's Gen, odds it's Scott on this die. Evens. So Gen's getting attacked. And does a 8 hit.
Yep.
And crit succeed on the damage.
Ooh.
So, what's your soak normally?
4.
4? Well, that's down to a 2, which means that this thing does... You take 9 damage points after soak. Crit successes make the Meatgrinder more interesting.
I have 1 hit point left.
Yep. Celeste, we're at you.
All right. Ralph jumps out from the shadows, screaming, "Ninja Scroll!"
1 ninja, 2 ninja, 1 ninja, 2 ninja.
This
1 ninja,
chubby
2 ninja.
little goblin comes out swinging around what appears to be a replica of Tom Cruise's sword from The Last Samurai, with a impressive swing, and then returning the sword to the sheath as dramatically and slowly as possible. Sweet move. Is that good?
I thought that it works as everybody else.
Yeah.
All right, so that is going to be one. These are fodder, so you can roll a d10 plus your melee plus level.
Not a good roll. It's okay. 7.
7. So you kill 3 of them because one of them was hurt.
All right.
Yeah, because it kills.
Ninja Scroll. I am the Anjin.
All right. There's still one standing, but that brings us, because you killed that one, it brings us to Scott. There's still one of these shadow things.
This is
Sound they make when they move.
Is this the one choking me, or was?
No, that one's dead.
Okay, I had lost.
You're
track.
welcome.
That one got samurai sworded.
Okay.
As they die, like as you kill them, they kind of disappear into smoke.
Oh, reach into my bag, pull out another full beer, and chuck it at the other one.
Okay, roll me your attack. So 1d10 plus your range plus level.
8.
That'll hit. So roll me your damage. 1d10 plus your range.
12.
Okay.
Oh, is 10
what's that on the die?
0.
That is a critical success, which halves their soak. So that thing's dead. It's just gone. It's dead. So yeah, whenever you roll a 10 or a 1, I need to know.
Okay.
Okay. Because that you didn't play so I don't think you've ever played with the crit successes and failures that we're using now. So yeah. For listeners at home, we're using the Super Awesome Action Heroes system, 2nd edition revised, which does include critical successes and failures. We're using that set of rules. So, yeah. Available right now on any major bookstore. ISBN available in the link on the website, nerdandtie.com/books. All right. So, yeah, you guys kill... They're all dead. So, you guys are out of combat.
Did you see that? I felt kind of badass. Did you? Oh God, that lady doesn't look so good.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't catch all of it. I was here laying on the ground.
I mean, it was pretty cool when you attacked them with those dildos until it didn't work. But still cool.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for trying to save me, and thanks for saving me.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome, young man.
You guys so you guys are out in the middle of the Spencers right now.
Yep.
Everybody roll me a d10.
1.
5.
9.
Old lady who's gonna die. You definitely hear something. You think, actually no, I'll say you think you see some movement by the sunglass hut that's in the middle of the walkway.
Oh, golly. I saw something move out there by the sunglasses.
They're moving by the sunglasses or in the sunglasses?
I don't know. I couldn't tell.
I'm gonna disappear again.
Oh, there he goes.
Okay.
Well, what do you think we should do? You think we should find a new store or
Yeah,
hunker
let's
down in here?
see if we can slip out through the back.
Okay.
You gonna try to find the employee back exit?
Yep.
Okay. Let me see something. Okay. Yeah, I mean there's definitely a door that says employees only and leads to like a storeroom, yeah, and then eventually like there has to be a back hallway. So you just have to find the entrance to it.
Okay.
In the Spencers.
Can I take 5 minutes to totally investigate the Spencers to look for the...
100% you can. So you find that there's a storeroom, and that in the back of the storeroom there is a door to a back hallway.
Here it is. Mr. Ninja, I don't know where you are, but we're going out this way.
I'm following.
Okay. So the back hallway. This is a long hallway. It is just unlike the rest of the polished mall, this is just concrete bricks with a cement floor and very flickery fluorescent lighting. That just seems to stretch on for a really long time, and there's just kind of a gentle curve. The only reason why the hallway the only reason you don't see forever is that the mall appears to not, it's not in a straight line. There's a curve to it. There are doors on both sides marked with signs to other stores, because you are deep in the center of this gigantic mall. There are technically signs that look like they're supposed to lead you to a fire escape, but for some reason none of the exit signs are lit. They're all off.
Oh.
And yeah. So are you guys are in this hallway. Everybody roll me a d10.
1.
8.
3.
Again. As you look down the hallway, you feel like the end of the hallway is just subtly getting darker.
I think we should.
She'll turn around and be like,
I think we should go this way.
Okay.
and she'll start leading them.
As you start going the other
away.
direction, you also see that the end of the hallway seems to be getting subtly darker.
Maybe we should try one of these other doors here.
Gonna push on the first door. See, not even look at what store we're going into.
I don't know, roll me a d10.
2.
All right, you are going into... You enter this room, and it is the Fluffy Build-A-Bunny store. Because when you can't afford Build-A-Bear, you build a bunny.
Aw, my daughter Jeannie loves this store.
And it is full of... It's a big open workshop full of plush. Without a lot of cover. Everybody roll me a d10.
That's a 9.
7.
2.
Well, Ralph, as I remembered your character name, Celeste, the bunnies, you're not sure if all of them are staying still.
Oh my god.
What's wrong?
It's the bunnies. The bunnies are gonna attack us.
The bunnies?
We're gonna get Monty Python'd.
As you say that, a bunny flies, because you're talking, you're not disappeared. A bunny flies off the shelf and attempts to face hugger you. I am rolling an attack. That is a crit success on the... What are you rolling?
Oh.
We're not initiative. yet.
Anti-rolling.
You'll initiative in a second, but they crit succeeded on their attack, and then crit failed on the damage. So you have a bunny on your face. It didn't hurt you yet, but it's just clamped onto your face.
Oh my
This
god.
stuffed bunny.
Oh my god.
Now everybody roll initiative.
Oh my god.
I literally rolled a 10 on the attack and a 1 on the damage.
Amazing.
It is- So give me your initiatives.
11.
11 for Scott.
Brian.
Yes, but
13.
all right. 13 for Celeste. And Gen?
7.
Yeah, you're not living through this combat. All right. You are being attacked. Yeah, so you have a bunny on your face, Celeste, and you're acting first.
All right. So Ralph pulls a replica of the Chris knife from Dune and stabs the bunny on Ralph's face. Just gets
roll me your
right in
attack.
there.
That'll hit.
Right.
And what's that plus your melee?
No, that's 7.
7? Okay. That will exactly kill the one on your face.
Ah!
Way to go, nerd. Way to use the force.
As you kill that first one, another bunny leaps out. Like, suddenly you notice that a lot of these bunnies are moving. One of them leaps out and just, like, clamps onto your ankle and bites you through your pants leg. Let's see if its attack lands. It crit succeeds on the attack. So it definitely bites you. And then what's your fitness plus level?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Celeste?
It's 3.
3? Alright, so you take after soak 7 damage.
Oh my god.
And Scott, you're up. there are a lot of moving bunnies in this room. And one of them is currently clamped on and bitten onto Celeste's character's
Ralph.
leg, Ralph.
Oh, God.
After one face huggered the character, so you're
God.
up.
Okay. Gonna try to grab it and pull it apart so I can rip out the stuffing.
The one on Celeste's leg.
The one on Celeste's leg.
All right, go for it.
God.
Roll me your. Is that just an attack?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Roll me your attack. Just making sure.
Okay. So that's 11.
All right, that'll hit. So roll me your damage. So that's a bare hands plus that D10.
Okay. 7.
Okay, yeah, you kill that one.
Oh, I just want to be sure. Hit points is
You can take 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. Just want to be sure about that.
So, like, Celeste has taken 7, so 3 more damage, and Celeste's character will be dead. Gen has taken 9. And so, if anything lands on Gen, Gen's toast.
No, I'm Gen.
Anyways, so 4 more are going. And I'm going to have, I'm going to have one go to each of you, and then the third one will go to 1, 2, 3. Gen. So, all right, let's start with the 2 going for Gen. What's your dodge?
4.
4? All right, so this one of them hits.
Okay.
Oh,
The
peanut
crits-
brittle.
So what happens is that a stuffed bunny launches onto your face and shoves all of its stuffing into your head until your head explodes. All right, now the other two.
That's horrifying.
It's like scanners, but more gross.
All right, so what's your dodge, Scott? What's your swiftness plus level?
4.
All right, so the one attacking you is gonna hit. And then what's your soak? What's your fitness plus level?
4.
4.
This is
All
an
right,
even split.
Yeah, even split. I should remember that because that's my standard. All right, so 4 minus. So you take 6 damage
Okay.
after soak, and then the other one is going to attack Celeste. And what's your dodge, Celeste? What's your swiftness plus level?
That's 5.
5. That's gonna hit. And then they crit failed on the damage. I'm getting a lot of like crits in both directions here. So the last one attacks you and does that. Those are Gen is dead. So we are back to Celeste. There are 4 bunnies.
Okay. So the squat little goblin gets down, like he's in horse stance. He puts the katana sheath at his side and does a dramatic bato jutsu that's swinging the sword and cutting with it at the same time into the group of rabbits. That's a sweet move. Does
All
that
right.
work?
I vote that it works.
Okay. Yep.
All right, so that's a melee sweep move. So 1d10 plus your melee plus level.
So yeah, that's a 9.
It's a 9. You kill 3 of them. There's only one more when we get to you, Scott.
Okay. I'm going to try to grab this one, take it over to the stuffing station, shove the tube into it, and just try to overfill it with stuffing.
As a regular attack?
I'm fine doing this as a sweet move.
Well, I'm just saying there's only one left,
Okay.
so it's
So I'll do this, as a regular
regular
attack.
attack. So I'm going to say that's a melee because you're using the stuffing to attack the thing. So
Okay.
1d10 plus your melee plus level.
6.
That'll hit. So damage 1d10 plus your melee.
7.
Yeah, that is exactly enough to kill the remaining thing. You two are standing in the Build-A-Bunny, and another person pokes their head out from behind the counter. Who do we see popping their head up from behind the counter? Introduce your character, Amy.
So it's not the head. You see a dark brown monkey face attached to a weird looking body and a little sound. But then you notice there's a lump on the back of it. It's one of those electric mall animals, and there's someone on the back of it. Are they gone?
Yeah, they're gone for good. So is that grandma. I liked her. That's too bad.
Yeah, her body is still there, just without a head.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, it was like scanners, but with with stuffing scanners, stuffers.
Well, we'll have to remember her fondly. What was her name again?
I didn't actually write it down. Let's move on. What was your name? Who are you? Who are you, new person? New person. Can we trust you?
I'm Ashley. I came to people watch, and I was right by the electric animal kiosk, and I just took one and went and zoomed off as fast as I could. Used some as a distraction and going other directions, and just
I see.
Came in here.
I was supposed to be selling swords today. Now I just am using swords, which is like a bummer for my bank account, but I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of a dream come true. I'm basically on Gene out here.
Everybody roll me a d10.
10.
9.
9.
You all hear something from the hallway, like the main area of the mall.
Oh god, I disappear again.
Yeah, he does that. Do you want a beer? I don't think I'm gonna face this thing sober. I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out another one, just crack it open.
Got a real studied the sword vibe here.
Although you're driving, so I don't think I should get you one. But I was supposed to be running a bar in here. Yeah, you're not supposed to give beer to the people driving stuff. Designated driver.
I am going to try and drive casual to not be noticed.
Wait, can I get out in the
God,
back?
I gotta get the drive casual rules up. Jesus Christ. I was not Listeners, I put a campaign in the mall. I was not expecting to refer. Okay, 1d10 plus your level. So roll me your drive casual score.
Net crit. 10, so 11.
Okay. You have rolled a perfect drive casual, which means that nothing can see you. Just they can't roll because none of the things you're going to run into are main villains for a while, so they can't beat that roll.
Riding one of those little animals, just sailing through the mall. Nothing's
Just
going
a
on.
weird looking monkey with a hump on the back. So I'm wearing all black to blend
God,
in.
I got bad news for you, though. It means that you're now in a situation where no one's going to notice Q and no one's going to notice Celeste.
That's fun.
So, you're standing, and so the noise you kind of heard in the hallway is getting closer.
I'm just watching this monkey thing roll out somehow, and no one's noticing it.
Are you still standing in the Build-A-Bunny?
I think I'll start trying to go out in the hall because I can't go back the way I came.
It's true. You go out, and it's just as you go out there, you see what appears to be a darkened figure is standing in the middle of the hallway, and it turns what might be its head towards you.
Okay, I'm no
Roll initiative.
Eight.
All right, Celeste.
Yep, that was a 9.
Okay. And Q.
3.
Okay, you're down here in. All right. Celeste. Actually, no. It goes before Celeste. It has a 12 as its initiative. So, this thing is going to lunge straight at you, Scott, and it's going to crit succeed on its attack. So it just goes from about like 30 feet away to right up to you, hand on your throat. And what's your soak is a 4, right?
Yep.
Well, I hate to tell you this, Scott, but after your soak, you took 5 damage, which kills you.
Okay.
So the good news, Celeste, you get a health point back after this. Right now, after this combat, although there's only one of these things. So yeah, thank you very much for your first round, Scott.
The bag of beers drops to the ground and shatters.
You have
sad brown liquid.
You have
flows
failed
around
to
the body.
escape the mall. Remember, your goal, everyone, is to escape the mall. All right, so there is just this thing in the hallway that just, like, effectively ripped out Brian's throat, and he falls dead to the ground, and it's just standing there holding Brian's bloody throat, and it's not doing anything, and it can't see you two. What are you two doing?
I'm just gonna follow where the monkey thing goes.
Okay, so you guys just leave. Great. Awesome.
I'm gonna pick a large piece of the broken glass just to have
Okay.
as a
That is
weapon.
fine. Now, you guys just start moving through the mall, and as you leave this thing far enough behind, you see someone hiding behind the piercing pagoda.
So, very slowly and cautiously, the most nondescript, middle-aged white man, human, leans out from the pagoda, sort of squints through his thick-rimmed glasses. Are you normal?